Welcome to Season 2 of our REMBE Pro Cycling Team Sauerland Career Mode on Pro Cycling Manager 2024, brought to you by REMBE Pro Cycling. Honestly, in our first year, we were pretty successful with loads of victories throughout the season as a UCI Continental team, but that's what I want to change. This year, in 2025, we are still a UCI Continental team. In 2026, I want to promote towards a Pro Continental team, the next division. To do so, I need to sign better riders, and to sign better riders, I need to have good results this year, so let's try and do that. Now, this is the roster for our 2025 season, basically our 2024 squad, with some very nice signings, in my opinion, sprinkled on top of that. Firstly, German youngster from Bora, Emil Herzog, the king of versatility. 5-star potential, 67 mountain, 71 medium mountain, 72 hills, and it keeps going. 68 sprint, 69 cobblestones, 69 time trial. He's just very versatile and usable on every terrain. We also signed our first French rider, Noah Isidore, very talented as well. 5-star rating when it comes to potential, 72 hills, 69 sprint, also quite a bit of acceleration as well on 72, so this guy's a puncher. We also signed Hannes Wilks from Tudor Pro Cycling, 72 mountain, 69 time trial, bit of a GC rider with full potential. Louis Bauer, a young Kiwi, very clearly a sprinter. He's got 5-star potential when it comes to his sprint, 70 sprint and 71 acceleration. I'm looking forward to see what this guy grows into. Another Kiwi signing, Josh Burnett, 70 hills, 69 medium mountain, 67 mountain. I feel like this guy could be a puncher, but I'll probably use him as a domestique on climbing terrain in general. Lastly, we signed this 19-year-old, and I'll be honest, when it comes to his attributes, I couldn't tell you what he's going to become, but his potential says Barrier, so a bit of an attacker. I welcome that. These new signings, in addition to the squad we already had, Jacob Scott, Paul Wright, Dominic Weiss, Appelbaum, Rotman, Nihus, we've got a solid team here. We can get good results here. Now, when it comes to our calendar, we'll have a pretty busy season. Our first quarter is fully packed, starting off in New Zealand because we've got quite a few riders and a staff member from New Zealand, so the New Zealand Cycle Classic, Gravel and Tar as well, but then back to Europe for the likes of the Mallorca Challenges, every single one of them, a Lula Tour in Saudi Arabia, we've got New Zealand National Championship, so back to New Zealand, we're blowing through our travel budget. I am looking forward to ride this one though, Classica Jaén, a bit of a Spanish Strade Bianche. Anyway, we finish off the first quarter with Croatian races and some Belgian races. Now, unlike our first quarter, our second quarter is half empty, but we've got more Belgian races, Geldeprijs, Brabantse Pijl, some proper ones actually, a German 3-day race, Tour de Aargau, had never heard of that, but I'll ride it. And at the end of May, we've got Antwerp Port Epic, we've got Ronde van Limburg and Rundum Köln. Just like last season, we'll start the third quarter with Erzgebirgsrundfahrt, after that Baloise Belgium Tour, looking forward to that. Loads of national championships, and then finally Radam Ring and the Volta of Portugal, an 11-day stage race, or mini Grand Tour. To finish off the season, we've got loads of stage races in quarter 4, like Burgos and also Deutschland Tour, still a very important race for us. A 1-day race on the Muur van Gerardsbergen, quite curious. Tour of Britain, a lot of sprints, looking forward to that as well. Istanbul, we've got Luxembourg, Münsterland Giro as well in October, to finish off with the 4th Grand Tour, the Tour of Southland. So we're starting off and finishing the season in New Zealand. Felt pretty funny. Now, because it's a new season, I have to set my race objectives for this season again, and I decided to select these races. In our first quarter, Nokere Koersen, we gotta get a top 10 there. I think that's possible. 2 race objectives in our second quarter, Geldeprijs, we gotta get a top 20. I believe that's very viable. And Brabantse Pijl, also a top 20, that's a bit harder. And our third quarter is all about the national championships. The ITT in Germany, we gotta get a top 20, which I think we can do, especially because we signed climbers that can also time trial in Wilks and Herzog. The road race is on paper flat, so a top 20 should definitely be doable there. And arguably our most important race of the season once again, the Lidl Deutschland Tour, we gotta get a top 5 in GC. And there's no actual mountain stage, it's mostly flat sprints and versatile sprints, so I think this is possible. Anyway, those are my race objectives, a bit harder than last year because I do want a bit of a challenge. Next to that, season objectives, win 4 races, and top 56 of the team ranking, that's perfectly possible. Now, one problem, at the end of 2025, this season, our contract with our sponsor REMBE ends. And that's where this prospecting screen comes in. The better the results, the better the visibility of our team in races, the more chances to extend and sign with new sponsors. But hey, I'll be honest, REMBE is sponsoring this series, so I'm 100% extending with them. Next up were the rider objectives, selecting which races each rider should work towards as their main objectives of the season. I'll guide you to the most important riders. So first of all, Emil Herzog. He's going to try and peak towards the Mallorca Challenges as a first goal. After that, Tour de Algo, Baloise Belgium Tour as well, and finish it off with the Deutschland Tour. Our French puncher Noah Isidore has 5 season goals, a Lula Tour, Istrian Spring Trophy, Brabantse Pijl is a pretty important one, also the French NCs, and finally Luxembourg. Hannes Wilkes is going to focus on 5 periods in the season, the Mallorcan Challenges, also the Tour de Algo, also the time trial of the National Championships, Burgos, and finally the Tour of Southland. Lewis Bauer is actually our best sprinter, and I feel like I need to focus on the New Zealand races with him. New Zealand Cycle Classic, we've got the New Zealand Road Race, we've got Tour of Southland, and in the middle of the season we also have this race, Rondom Köln, and Scheldeprijs. So basically on the sprints. Considering our new transfers are also our better riders right now, they're going to be our leaders this season. Next up was rider training. Now every single one of my riders is training the right axis of training and with the right kind of trainer for now. We don't know everybody's style, so we'll have to adapt this throughout the season. I will send my riders towards a training camp at the start of the season as well. What is this? La Londe Les Morts. What is this? Rose Spain? Let's go to Spain. It's a bit more expensive, but I think it's worth the upgrade. Invert selection, everybody for, I can't do 10 days. Let's do 5 days, so everybody's back for the New Zealand Cycle Classic. There we go, confirm. Turns out on the facility screen on the right, we can see that we're actually losing money every month, minus 2k every single month. We've got 80k in the bank right now, so we'll have to make sure that we either don't spend all our balance, which I kind of want to do. I want to spend my balance, or gain enough prize money that we don't have to worry about losing the money. So hey, I'll gamble completely on the fact that I'll make enough money throughout the season every single month through prize money, and I'll spend all my money on facilities now. Just like last season, high performance tires, there we go. Every single one of my riders, that costs 42k. Let's buy it. There we go. In my opinion, that's worth it. Plus 0.2 on primary attributes, excluding time trial. That's definitely worth it. This season, I also want Niels to be the monster in time trials he was last year, so we'll select TTR training bikes and made-to-measure TTR skin suit and upgrade him fully again to a monster TTR. There we go. We officially have 2.6k in the bank, so we're almost broke, which means I still have 2k to spend. Nah, I shouldn't. Just like last year, I will not be starting a U23 team. It's too early in the growth of our team to do that, so let's wait until we are a pro team or a world tour team to do this. When it comes to scouting, this season will be very important for us, so I ditched our amateur scouts and I got a good one. Andre Greipel, international scout. He's going to be scouting in Italy, Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. So let's hope he finds some talent for us. Anyway, that's it when it comes to our season preparation. So let's head towards our first race, the New Zealand Cycle Classic. Honestly, I absolutely hate the 6th of January. Every single year you get an email, evolution of potentials, and I'm hoping for one of my riders to get better. Well, the game says no. Our 2 most talented riders, Noah Isidore and Emil Herzog, just reduced their potential from 5 potential to 4.5. They just became less talented. We just signed them. Anyway, our first race, New Zealand Cycle Classic, a 5-day stage race in New Zealand, starting off with 2 sprints actually. Admiral Hill, a bit of a punchy finish on day 3. We've got 2 more sprints after that. And turns out our new signing, Josh Burnett, got 2nd in this race in 2023, so this year I want to win it. But we'll try to win the first stage with Lewis Bauer, our sprinter, 70 sprints, 71 acceleration. Let's see the competition. Actually, this is looking good. We are the 2nd favorite with Lewis, so let's try and make it happen. There we go, our first race has begun. No breakaway for us today. We'll only focus on the sprint then. Lewis with a +2, 71 sprint on the day, so that's a great start. By the way, I haven't mentioned it yet, but last season I said I would change the database between Season 1 and Season 2 from the default game database, or real name database, to this database, the WorldDB. So I did that. More teams, more riders, more races. You can get the WorldDB on the Steam Workshop. Go check it out. So with about 14k to go, I'm trying to keep my train at the front of the peloton. Bodesh, Polright, Scott, and Bauer. Scott with a lesser day, but I still will use him as a lead out over Polright. Let's hope that works out. Let's see if I can time my lead out and sprint ride. 4.5k to go. Polright doing the lead out. Jacob Scott in the wheel. Lewis Bauer looking pretty good. Are we gonna be done too early with Polright? We might be. Let's do 95 for a little bit. Let's switch towards Jacob Scott. No sprint yet. We might not have the energy for that. Come on, come on, come on. Let's launch a sprint in a little bit. 99 still, last 2 kilometers. Let's launch that right now. Bauer in the wheel. Come on, Lewis Bauer. Come on, Lewis Bauer. From the wheel right now. Lewis Bauer launching way too early. It's uphill. I didn't realize it was uphill. Oh, no. 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 Schultz wins! Elliot Schultz wins the first stage of the New Zealand Cycle Classic. I bottled my timing for the 20th time. Oh, god damn it. I should have checked if it was uphill, but I didn't. Fifth in the end, still a top 5, but I wanted a better result here. Anyway, another day, another opportunity. Stage 2, another sprint. Lewis Bauer as the favorite now, so let's hope we can make it happen. I don't want to make the same mistake twice, so I'll take a look at the final few kilometers. It is descending, slightly descending, so I might have to launch a little early. Once again, last 4.5 kilometers. Right, once again, spending his energy a bit early, so let's do 95, 99 into this descent. Scott in the wheel. We've got Bauer in that wheel, and we're looking pretty good right now. Last 2.5 kilometers. I'll wait. Scott launches now. Not sprinting yet. Right now, Scott goes. Bauer in the wheel. Come on, Bauer. Launch right now. This is it. This is the one. Come on, Lewis Bauer. Come on. Yes! We won our first flat sprint in the history of REMBE Pro Cycling. It took me a season and a week to do it, but we finally hit it and we finally got the victory. That's brilliant. Every other sprint we won so far had a hill in it or was something special, but finally we got the timing in a flat sprint ride. This is a miracle. Lewis Bauer on the podium, our first victory of Season 2. That's amazing. This also means we are the new leader of the race, the New Zealand Cycle Classic. Lewis Bauer in the yellow jersey, same time as Elliot Schultz. But it's all gonna be for Burnett anyway, because it's time for the Queen stage. Admiral Hill, a bit of a lumpy sprint on top of a climb. Josh Burnett is our main man for this, I think at least. I'm so happy I won that sprint. I'm really happy about that. Here he is, our man in the yellow jersey, Lewis Bauer. We gotta take that in. How beautiful is that? Looking at the final climb, there's some steep gradients in there, but it will depend on how hard it's ridden. Looking at our team, a +2 on Burnett, that's 71 hill. Paul Wright +2, so that's 69 hill. Boresh 69 hill as well. We've got a solid team, but most importantly, Lewis Bauer in the yellow jersey has 70 hill today, so he could actually survive this. So I decided what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna focus on Burnett, but I'll keep Bauer in the wheel just in case he does survive, because I want to give him at least that chance. 6 kilometers to go. The team is doing wonderful work right now, leading out Bauer towards the top here, and so far it's looking good. Let's do 90, something like that. We've got Clark, Luke Burns, the favorite for the stage, on the left of us. Come on, Scott, keep it going. We actually survived Admiral Hill perfectly. Paul Wright leading out Boresh, Burnett, Bauer onto this hilly sprint finish. So let's see how this goes. 38 people in our wheel, so it's gonna be a bit of a sprint. Boresh takes over on, let's say, 99 right now. Actually, we should start sprinting already. Bauer in the wheel. Can we win this? I think we can. Really? A 1-2-3 with Boresh winning? Oh god. We should not win with Boresh. We should try to win with Bauer. It's not gonna work. I brake too slow. I wanted to win with Bauer so we could take more bonus seconds and more secure the GC lead, but hey, a win is a win. Victory number 2 in 3 days. Julian Boresh ahead of Burnett and Bauer. Perfect. 1-2-3 for REMBE. Lewis Bauer is still the leader of the race ahead of Josh Burnett, and we don't have Boresh in the top 10. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot. He lost loads of time in one of the previous stages. Honestly, this is something we don't often see. A 1-2-3 for REMBE. Genuinely awesome. I was expecting a bit more competition on this stage though. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Time for stage 4. Another sprint, another opportunity for Lewis Bauer. Everybody's talking about Pogacar being greedy, but in reality, it's Julian Boresh and REMBE that are greedy, because I'm attacking from the peloton to steal away the KOM points from the breakaway, because I can still win KOM, and I want every single jersey in this race, not just 3. Here we go, KOM point number 1, Julian Boresh takes it. We're now second with Julian Boresh, 4 points behind the leader. Oh my god, this man is attacking me. I got attacked for the second one. How dare you? How dare you? And you're beating me. That wasn't in the script. Come on, man. Anyway, we're still first with Boresh. We're in the polka dot jersey now. Hey buddy, Cameron Wright, I know you want these sprint points, but you just sprinted against me at the KOM. I'm gonna sprint against you at the intermediate sprint. Right now, there I go, Julian Boresh, and I steal the points away? Do I? I think I do. Sorry buddy, you shouldn't have messed with the wrong guy. And on the right top we can see it's actually a good idea, because Wright would have taken the points jersey away. Last 1.5 kilometers towards the top here. James Gardner is attacking towards me before the KOM point. Come on, Julian. Julian, you can manage it. I believe in you. 99. Come on, Julian. No. Come on. Beat this man. There we go, Gardner. Not today, my friend. Not today. Whew, that was a lot more stressful than I thought it would be. 22 points for Boresh, 20 for Gardner. So, my jersey now, my friend. Looks like the last 10 kilometers in this stage also run slightly downhill, so we gotta keep that in mind for the sprint. Last 4.5 kilometers, Bauer lost the wheel of Scott there for a second. That's not perfect. Come on. Get it back, get it back, get it back. Last 3.5 kilometers. Let's launch with right pretty soon, or actually, yeah, let's do that. Scott in the wheel, let's launch right now. 2.4 kilometers to go. That's too early. That is too early. That is too early. That is too early. Bauer goes right now, also too early. Let's go to the wheel of Schultz. Let's try and launch from it. This is not good. Hey, at least I won one sprint, okay? I'm already happy with that. The REMBE Creator wins. We are... fifth, top 5 again. So yeah, 5th with Bauer, I'm pretty okay with that, but I want to take a look at the jerseys right now. We're in the yellow jersey. We've lost the green jersey. Oh, damn it. I kind of want that back. KOM, we're in the lead with Julian. Young Riders, Lewis Bauer. Team classification, ours. So yeah, for this final stage, our goals are simple. Number 1, try to win the stage. Number 2, try to take away the green jersey from Creator. The stage just started, already a sprint train at the front. Why? Because it's a 49-kilometer stage. That is crazy. 3 intermediate sprints, each of them gives 6 points, so I want to win them with Bauer. So first sprint is in 4.5 kilometers. Scott is being reeled in. Christy Johnston tried to attack there. 99 right now with Van der Valk. There we go. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Burnett is next, and we're going to launch with him pretty soon right now. Bauer is ready. Boresh loses the wheel, let's say right now. Bauer, Bauer, Bauer. Wait, wait, wait. Launch with Burnett right now. Bauer can launch already. There we go. Christy Johnston on the right. Burnett, do not beat Bauer here. There we go. And we take 6 points. That is perfect. Let's try that again. 1.5k towards a sprint. Bauer can launch right now. Boresh lose the wheel. Burnett, you can go second again. Nobody else sprints, so... Bauer takes it again. Perfect. Before this last sprint, there's too many attacks for me to control with my team, so I'll focus on recovering with Bauer and go for the final sprint in 18 kilometers instead. Last 4.5 kilometers, we've got Wright, Scott, and Bauer. 99 on Wright, over the top of this hill, into the descent maybe. Is that too fast? Who knows? I guess we'll see. We've got Scott in the wheel looking good. Will he have to launch too early? I think he might. That's not great. Let's see. 2 kilometers to go. Wright can launch right now. This is good. We've got Scott right now. Bauer in the wheel. Let's launch. Let's just launch. Come on, Bauer. Come on, come on, come on, come on. On the left side. Lewis Bauer on the left. We've got on the right Kerguzu. And Bauer might take it. It is... Lewis Bauer takes it. There we go. Another stage win. Third stage win for REMBE Pro Cycling. The second one for Bauer. Absolute perfection. Starting off the podium ceremony with Lewis Bauer taking the stage for us. And Lewis also wins the New Zealand Cycle Classic, so the yellow jersey is ours. Julian Boresh after stage 4 takes the KOM jersey. Lewis Bauer on the podium again for the green jersey. And for the white jersey as well. And finally, REMBE Pro Cycling as the team classification winner. In other words, we took home everything at this race. Except 2 stages, but we won't talk about that. 3 stage wins and every single jersey. That's the definition of a perfect start to the season. We'll finish off today's episode with one more race, the Gravel and Tar Classic, a gravel race. I'm looking forward to this. And we are 3rd and 6th favorites, so we are competitive here. But I don't know how selective the gravel sectors are actually gonna be, so let's take a look. So I took a look at the parkour, and it seems like this segment right here with about 35-40 kilometers to go, the uphill gravel sector will be the most important part of the stage. So there's a break of 7, 3 minutes and a half in front of the peloton, starting the zigzag road. That's what it's called. 3.7 kilometers, a 1-star sector. So let's see what this does to the peloton. I've got my train at the front, a full train of 6 riders. Let's see if we can make it through. Actually, I don't just want to make it through. I'm going to try and smash it with Van der Valk right now. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Van der Valk almost out of red, so let's switch towards... Let's do Boresh on 90. Van der Valk can try and protect Boresh as long as possible. Can we split the peloton? I think we can on 95. Come on, come on, come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And 85 again, maybe 95 again. Until the red energy is kind of done for. Come on, come on, come on. Bauer is still in the wheel, so we can keep going, keep going, keep going. And I think we've split the peloton successfully. 30 people in the front group, and it's splitting again, so it's 18 people now. Lenny in trouble. More people are gonna be dropping. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Another man of the bag. That's 16 people up there. Looks like one by one people are gonna be dropping here. There's a peloton, about 55 people right here, with Cardi, one of the favorites of the race, so Saint-Michel will try to bring him back. Delacroix has closed the gap, so that's unfortunate. Let's slow it down to 85. We've got another gravel sector now, but it's not that climby compared to the last one. I'm still trying to absolutely smash it right now, though. Burnett can now take over from Boresh. There we go. Boresh can protect him, and we've got a 5-man train in a group of 21. Delbove is waiting because his leaders are behind. Delacroix is done for. Cardi needs Delbove to bring him back. One by one, people dropping again. Come on, team. Let's explode this race, but in a safe manner, because REMBE is all about explosion safety. So Cardi is behind, but Brouillard of the same team is actually pacing with me, because they've got Niekerk and Corkery here. So looks like one of those is also a leader of their team. Okay, 7.5k to go. We're still with 3 riders with energy. In the last 13 riders here, 11 riders. No, not 11. 8 riders. And we're going to go over the top of this hill with energy on 3 riders. There we go. And let's do 85 again into the descent. 6k to go. We got to try and out sprint these guys now. So 3.5k to go. It's a descent sprint. So I think I can actually go all out right now. Let's do all out with Ryan. Then Scott can go all out as well right now. Last 3 kilometers. Let's launch our sprint right now because it's downhill. Bauer in the wheel. Let's launch as well. There we go. It's Tyler versus Scott versus Bauer versus Christy Johnston. It's not going to be Scott. It's going to be Lewis Bauer again. He does it again. He can't keep getting away with this. Another victory for our New Zealand signing, Lewis Bauer. His fat victory, if we don't include the GCs, of the season. Once again, Lewis Bauer on the podium. I'm not complaining about this first episode. We were winning left and right already. We also didn't just ride it in towards the finish line and did a sprint. We actually blew up the race ourselves on the gravel sectors, caught the breakaway, smashed the peloton to pieces, and delivered that victory. So this one makes me proud. Now, this is a nice screen to end the episode on. We are the most winning team in the world in this season so far. Yes, we're the 21st of January. Most teams haven't raced, but I'll still take it. Next to that, Lewis Bauer, also the most winning rider. When it comes to the actual UCI rankings, we are 3rd right now of this season. Behind Jayco and Team Oman. What have they done? Let's take a look at their results. They just got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Oman National Championships. Sorry, bud. That is cheating. Anyway, that brings us to the end of our first episode of the 2nd season of REMBE Pro Cycling Team Sauerland on Pro Cycling Manager 2024. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you next time for the next episode. Goodbye.